Hi guys. This is a video that's kind of surreal for me to be making, but it's important to let you all know what's going on, so here we go. Story time. Back around 2015, I flew to Ohio to pack up my grandma and all of her belongings and move her to Arizona with my family and I. She developed Alzheimer's, dementia, and psychosis, and she needed a full-time caregiver. My mom is a nurse who was equipped to take care of her, so she moved in with my parents and we became her 24/7 caregivers. Alzheimer's, dementia, and psychosis makes for a whirlwind of a disease. You watch the person that you love slowly become somebody that you don't recognize, and in return, they also begin to no longer recognize you. One day, in a fit of her disease, my grandmother revealed some kind of dark truths about our family. Very long and very sad story short, we found out that my mother's father, my grandfather, wasn't actually my mom's real father. My mom sort of always had a sneaking suspicion that he wasn't her real father, and at 52 years old, her suspicions were finally confirmed. She went her entire life without knowing who her real dad actually was. Sadly, at this point, my grandmother's disease had begun eating away at her mind, and she couldn't or wouldn't give us any details about who he was or where we could find him. And unfortunately, she passed away not long after this happened. With this kind of knowledge comes the realization of, I don't know who I actually am or where I really come from. So this prompted me to encourage my mom to take the 23andMe DNA test with me. She was hesitant about taking it for a lot of the same reasons that many other people are, but eventually she agreed and we took the test together. The point of taking the test was to learn a little bit more about our roots and figure out who we are and where we come from. I'd also kind of hoped that one day the family that we never met and the father that she never got to know might also decide to take the test and we'd end up matching on the site. It's been about 7 or 8 years now since we took that 23andMe DNA test. On April 20th of this year, I woke up to the message that I'd been hoping for. Someone found me on Facebook, sent me a screenshot of my 23andMe profile and said, "Is this you? You matched as my cousin and your mom matched as my aunt." I don't really know how to describe what happened at that point, except I got really lightheaded, the room started spinning, and I was trying to wrap my head around everything that was happening. This was it. This was the moment that I had hoped would come from taking that DNA test. Our family had found us. The guy who messaged me and I started trying to piece the puzzle together on the history of the whole situation. After I felt confident that this really was our family, I broke the news to my mom that I'd found her real father. I don't really know how to properly explain the feeling, but it kind of felt like our world shattered twice. It shattered the first time when we found out the news from my grandmother, and then it shattered again years later when the family that we had lost had found us. It's a lot to take in and process. We started talking with more of that family and found out that my mom is one of 6 siblings and I am one of many grandchildren. My mom's supposed new sister decided to take the DNA test as well to confirm our findings, and a few weeks later it turned out that it was true and we really were related. In the blink of an eye, we had an entirely new family. Unfortunately, her father, my real grandfather, passed away a few years prior to us meeting this side of the family. So while we won't actually get to meet him, we will get to learn about who he was by building a relationship with this side of the family and through the videos and stories and photos and anything that they can share that was his. This October, in about 2 weeks, I'll be traveling to New England with my parents to meet this newfound family and get to know them, get to know who my grandfather was, and get to know more about who we are. I haven't said anything about this to my community or anyone really since it happened. As you can imagine, it's been a hell of a lot to process and kind of an emotional roller coaster. It's put my mind in some really weird places, and I sincerely thank you for being here with me while I process it. And you guys didn't even know that you were supporting me through this since April. I'm getting nervous as the time comes closer to meet this new side of the family, and it's also been over a year since I've seen my parents, so I'm just a slew of emotions right now. Now that you know what's been going on with me, please just keep supporting me through the emotions and the thoughts that I'm going through. It's going to get even crazier in a couple of weeks after we meet them and get to know the family and all of the years that we missed out on with them. I'm honestly just happy to be in a place to be able to share this with you guys and let you know a part of what's been going on with me over the last few months. That being said, I will be gone from the stream from at least October 18th to October 24th. I'm so sorry to be missing an entire week with you during spooky season, but I'm sure you can understand just how important this trip actually is. I'm going to try to have some reels and videos and things you haven't seen before to post while I'm gone. So please, if you see those videos and things pop up while I'm away, help me keep the engagement and interaction up on my pages by commenting and liking and doing all the things that you usually do. Losing a week of work is going to be really difficult on me, but I know that we're all going to make the best of it. I am so incredibly thankful to have a community who's always standing behind me and supporting me through whatever's going on. Thank you so much for having my back while I step into the great unknown with my mom. Take care of each other, and I'll see you soon. Bye.